Hey everyone, it's that time of the month again. Not that time of the month, favorites time of the month. It is almost the end of July, and I have a very, very, very small list of favorites. And when I say favorites, I've used a lot of things that I love, but it's the same stuff consistently every month. So those are the things I never really mention in the videos. If you're wondering, I still use the same foundation pretty much every day. I still use pretty much the same blushes. So really, when I say favorites, it's stuff that's new to me this month or that I've revisited this month that is making an unusual appearance in the last 4 weeks or so. So, without further ado, here we go. Wait. Okay, everybody's settled. First thing was also a favorite of Nurber XO. If you don't watch her, you need to, and I'll put her information below. It's a lipstick from Essence. You can get Essence, if you live in Texas, you can get Essence at the H-E-B grocery stores in their makeup section. They also carry this at Ulta, and I'm sure there are other places as well. Essence is a German brand of makeup, and just FYI, I'm doing some research on makeup quality. I have learned that it seems like anything made in Germany is kind of held to a higher standard, so if your makeup label says made in Germany, you're getting some good stuff. So anyway, the lipstick that I particularly have been enjoying recently is by Essence, and it's called Creamy Nude, and I have it on right now. I'll put on a little more. It's that kind of lipstick where you don't even have to watch what you're doing. It's just, it's a really easy, soft nude, very creamy. It smells good, and the best news, it was on clearance at my H-E-B for $1.87. So I don't know how much it usually goes for, but around $2. This is definitely very budget friendly as well. As far as other budget friendly, oh, it's another Essence product. So many of you have told me to try an Essence mascara, and I was at the grocery store buying the lipstick, and I remembered that Essence mascara had been recommended, but I couldn't remember which one. So I picked Essence Black Mania, and it says Carbon Black Volume Mascara. When I saw Carbon Black, little lights started flashing, I heard bells dinging, and I realized, ooh, this could be a good dupe for L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous. I'm sorry, I have like this little baby hair. It's making me nuts. Anyway, and I thought, well, maybe this is as good or better than the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, which I love, but doesn't work well on me because after about 20 minutes, I always get the transfer underneath my eyes. So anyway, I got this Essence Black Mania Carbon Black Volume Mascara. Looks like that. This is actually made in Italy, strangely. It says, gives lashes ultimate volume with carbon black pigments for intensely stunning black lashes, ophthalmologically approved. That was a hard word to get out. I think Essence is cruelty-free. I believe that they don't test on animals also, so that's kind of nice. The brush looks like this. There you go. I love it. I love it, love it. I don't know if you can see. Love it. I've had no transfer issues. There is a fuzzy somewhere on my face. I wish one of you was actually here to find it on my face, but I love it. And it was, again, $2 or $3 max. Great, great buy. Another great drugstore. This has been on my favorites before. I think it was on my summer favorites last year. It's an oldie but a goodie in my makeup cabinet. It's by e.l.f, the golden bronzer. Like, you can see how well used it's been. I just kind of lately, I've been a little lazy on the faux tan and the spray tan, and then even remembering to do sunless tanning. And after I put on all my makeup and contoured and all that stuff, sometimes I just feel like I need to be a little warmed up. And I just take a big fluffy brush and swirl it around and brush it all over my face, and this just gives enough of warmth to my face without looking overly bronzed up, and I love it. And for those of you that are looking for, the reason why this is, why I hit pan on the kind of like the highlighty color is because before there were a lot of drugstore highlights available, like the Hard Candy Tiki. I was using this, just this little corner as my highlight, so it's very versatile. I mean, really, just a segue here. You could use this for your highlighter. This pinky one easily could be a blush, very faint blush, and you could contour and bronze with these two different brown ones if you really wanted to get into it. And you could also use these as eyeshadows. So, and you can watch yourself doing it in this ginormous mirror. Great little $3 buy. I just want to hit all my drugstore stuff. Okay, something else I've been using a lot. I always prime my eyes with MAC Paint Pot, but then lately on top of that, I've been trying the CoverGirl, what are these called? Intense Shadow Blast. This one is called Beige Blast. And I've been putting these on, especially when we go to like a pool party or something. I just put that on, I kind of pat it in, and then I can either leave it as it is, just all over as a wash on my lid, or I'll put something else on top of it. I will discuss what I put on top of it in a minute. And another one that's great, and I don't know the name because they don't put the names, they just put the number. This is number 815. It's brown. And it's a cool tone brown. And it looks like that. And little tip, if you don't know this, this might kind of sound crazy. I'm gonna let this dry and you'll see what I mean. If you put this all over your lid and then you put a light color on top of it, that light color will pop out and be more intense than if you just layered it over skin or skin toned color. I'll show you in a minute. So these are probably the most expensive CoverGirl product I've bought. I think these are about $8 at Walmart, but I love them. Really like these. I'll get to the eyeshadow in a minute. I want to show you on this, so I'll let that dry. Favorite nude nail polish, I think perhaps of all time, I wore it a lot in June and into July, is Essie Sand Tropez. I can't remember if I've mentioned this or not, but I love it. It doesn't look like much on camera, but when you put it on your nails, is that better? There is a subtle sheen, shimmer. It's not just flesh toned, it's flesh with a little bit better. And I really like this color a lot. And it's opaque. I'm big on the opaques. I hate sheer nail polish. Hate it. Been putting my foundation on. I love the Real Techniques stippling brush, I do, but I found one I like even better. And it's the Real Techniques buffing brush. And this is filthy because I actually use my makeup brushes. And so I just, you know, squirt my Estee Lauder and dab it on, and then I just start buffing away. And I love this, and it's so soft and gets in all the little crevices. It's great, and it does wash easily. And then for highlighting, sometimes I really don't want I love my Hard Candy Tiki, and I'm wearing it today, but especially in the summer, sometimes a lot of shimmer is not a good thing when you're already sweating and glowing from the 103-degree heat. So what I've been doing is I dug this out. I didn't love it at first, but I think I'm enjoying it a little more, is the Milani HD Advanced Concealer. Click, Cover, Correct, and Protect Eye and Face. Well, I don't use it under my eyes. I didn't love it under my eyes. But what I've been doing, it has this little brush applicator, and it goes on like that. It's a little lighter than my skin, quite a lot lighter. This is in the color 01. And what I've been doing is putting it, and I don't want to do it, I'm going to look to the side so I can see what I'm doing. I've been putting it like on the top of my cheekbones and kind of here, down the middle of my nose, a little spot here, and then just in my Cupid's bow, and then just buffing it in on top of my foundation. And so it draws the light, it gives the effect of a highlighter without the shimmer. So I do like that. It's my little makeup trick. And I picked up this at the CCO at the beginning of July. It's the old packaging, which is why it was at the CCO. It's the Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer in Ivory on top, which you've seen, and it has this little mirror, and it's very creamy. You can see my brush hairs kind of shed in there. And it comes with this little powder to set it that I've never used. So it might be great, but I haven't used it. But I have found that it's very creamy. It's kind of yellowy, which is good, because so I do use it under my eyes. I use it on blemishes. It holds up very well. It has a nice longevity to it. I'm still looking for the perfect concealer. I haven't found it yet, but this is pretty good. This and my Inglot are my two faves so far. And then finally, my favorite eyeshadow trio that I've been using a lot this month, it even made its way into one of my tutorials, is the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells, which looks like that. And they're just so versatile, so easy, so neutral. So many ways you can play with them. They blend well with other colors. I've been using it a lot, and I just want to give you an example. So I'm gonna take this brow bone color, which by itself is very nice, champagne-y color. And I don't have any brushes here, so bear with me. There it is. Let me show you what the pink one looks like. That's pink on skin, and now pink, this is even better. Pink on top of that dark color. I don't know if it comes out on camera or not, but it really pops. You wouldn't expect it. I will tell you that when you put it on your eye with brushes, you won't see the brown underneath. You'll just see a lot more deeper, intense, lighter pigmented color. It's almost the effect as if you wet your brush and put your eyeshadow on wet. It's really deep, bright. My descriptive powers are gone. It's too hot, but it's a neat little trick. It's the same concept as if you took like the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean, if you put that all over your eye and then you layered some lighter colors on top. But the advantage of these is that your eyeshadow won't crease like it does on top of a NYX Jumbo Pencil. And then one last little thing, just a little product fail for me was, and I didn't bring it with me, but I received the Chanel Tan de Soleil or whatever, the Bronze Universal, the cream bronzer, whatever they're calling it. A viewer was really sweet. She didn't like hers, so she offered to send it to me, and I took it, and I loved it, and I still love it. Unfortunately, it does not love me. I broke out. It took a little while, but I broke out in exactly the spots where I was contouring. Perfect little line of cystic acne going up my cheekbones. So after careful thought, I realized, duh, it's the Chanel bronzer. I have a feeling it's because it's so heavily perfumed that my skin was reacting to that, which is unfortunate. It is going to find a home with one of my friends who loves makeup but cannot really afford the high-end stuff, so she is going to be the lucky recipient because, you know, why not? It was a gift to me, so I'd like to gift it to somebody else. And one last thing. I was contacted by Wet n Wild recently, a couple days ago, and they wanted to know if I would be willing to do some reviews of their products. It didn't take me long to respond back, heck yeah! So in the next, I don't know when the package is gonna get here, but I sent them a list of everything I already have, and so we'll see what they send me to review. So in the next couple of weeks or so, maybe in a month, expect a few reviews on some Wet n Wild products. So good, bad, or indifferent, I'll let you guys know how I really feel about it. And anyway, that's about it. I hope you all are managing to stay cool wherever you are, and dry if that's the problem where you are. That's my cue. It's time to go. So thank you so much for watching my July favorites, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.